Hello and welcome back to HArchery. This week we're going to be taking you through the steps you need to follow in order to set up the bow. So all the steps we give you, if you just follow them in the order that we put them in this video, you should have no problem setting up a great shooting bow. First things first, let's roughly set the poundage. Check your user manual. Usually you would wind the bolts out to decrease the poundage or in to increase it. Next, set the bracing height. Again, check the manual. Here are some measurements that I find usually work for bows. The bracing height is measured from the string to the throat of the grip or the buttonhole, and to change it we either add twists to the string to make it shorter and increase the bracing height, or take them out to make it longer and decrease the bracing height. The tiller is all about balancing the power of the bow. We're making up for the fact that the pivot point of your grip isn't in line with the arrow. Start off with a tiller of 3mm. When we're aligning the limbs, we're trying to get the power of the bow straight down the middle. A handy tool for this is the biter limb gauges, or you can use a piece of masking tape on the back of the limb, draw across the diagonals to make a cross, and that gives you a nice centre point to aim for with the string. Now it's time to stick on your arrow rest. Make sure that it's nice and parallel with the arrow shelf. Using a bracing height gauge is a really helpful way of making sure you manage this. If you put the button in the hole, that also gives you something else to help with alignment. The arrow rest on the bow, you can now move the arm with an arrow to make sure the arrow is in the centre of the plunger button. Then put on your bracing height gauge, and you can tie on a temporary knocking point or fix one on with masking tape. Try 5mm above square to start. Almost there now, just sight alignment to go. If you look on the back of your sight, usually one of the holes joining the track to the extension bar is small and the other one is big. You need to nip up the small one so it allows it to pivot around the big one. Go onto a blank boss, draw a line down it, put your sight to the top and shoot an arrow, put your sight to the bottom, shoot an arrow, and pivot it so they're both on the line. Now you've got all those settings, you don't want to forget them, make sure you write it down. Now after all that hard work, you've got a bow set up. Enjoy it. The aim of this video is to give you some advice on the steps you need to follow in order to set up your bow. Not necessarily give you detailed advice on each step. If you get stuck on any of them, you can always write in the comments below and we'll get back to you. So let us know how you get on with it. With any luck, you'll be able to follow the steps and everything will be fine. Club members are always a great source of help if you've got any. Or pop into the local archery shop, they'll be able to give you some good advice. We do plan in future to release videos which cover the steps in detail. There is already a knocking point video out there, and your user manuals for your bows are always great sources of information as well. This is just more to link all the steps together to set up the bow. If there's anyone out there watching this that's going to Vegas, we would love it if you sent us some videos from Vegas so we can share with everyone what a great competition it is.